Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host, Jose Cruz, and ladies and gentlemen, a very intriguing card coming up November 16th, I believe in Vegas. Um, Two fights on that card, and both fights can main event any card. I mean, if you're talking about this card can be pay-per-view, honestly, I'm surprised it's not. You got Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos. That's one. That's a main event card. That's a main event fight. Then you got Emmanuel Navarette versus Robson Concecaio. That's two. That's two. This is only two fights I've named. I don't know what the other fights are going to be, but so far these are the two fights on that card. And these two fights can main event, like I said, any other night on its own. Man, let's talk about it. Shakur Stevenson, guys, one of the most defensive, skilled, avoided fighters in boxing today. 20-0, 10 knockouts. Guys, this guy has beaten Joel Gonzalez, Jamal Herring, Oscar Valdez, Robson Concecaio, Yoshino from Japan, Jeremiah Nakatilia, and now he's going to fight Edwin de los Santos. Edwin de los Santos, I know a lot of people have been saying, I've seen it, that they don't know who that is. Another cherry pick, another taxi driver, who's that? Edwin de los Santos is one of Dominican Republic's top fighters. Last year, Dominican Republic were on a tsunami wave of boxing, man. They've been scoring. They were coming out of nowhere, beating good fighters, scoring upsets. Edwin de los Santos last year came out of nowhere and defeated Jose Valenzuela. Jose Valenzuela was at the time of the fight, he was on the rise to stardom. He was he was a highly touted prospect. A lot was expected out of him in this fight with Edwin de los Santos. He was a heavy favorite, and Edwin de los Santos came out of nowhere and stopped him in 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds. Edwin de los Santos has heavy hands. At the time that I saw that fight, at the time of that fight, he was not the best boxer, but he sharpened that skill. Now he's a very good boxer. He showed that in the Adorno fight, in his last fight against Adorno, who I thought Adorno was going to beat him because Adorno coming in was known to be the better boxer. Speed, power, you name it. Edwin de los Santos outboxed him, outboxed the boxer, and out-hustled him easy. I had Adorno to win, my own, but Edwin de los Santos came in there, did his thing, and he won convincingly. Edwin de los Santos now has an opportunity to fight one of the top fighters in boxing today, Shakur. And honestly, man, Shakur is levels to this. Yes, he outboxed Adorno. He's a very excellent boxer, but Shakur is on another level. And Shakur, in my opinion, no doubt will definitely show the difference and likely will outclass Edwin de los Santos. It's a good fight, don't get me wrong. Edwin de los Santos likely will have his moments. Shakur cannot fall asleep and drop his guard at any time in this fight because Edwin de los Santos can pop. He got grenades and dynamite in his hands. He's called El Granado. That's what he called himself. Because he got grenades in his hands. Yes, sir. Edwin de los Santos, 23 years old, guy. This guy's young. Young. Shakur's young, 26, but this guy's only 23. He's 23 years old, man, and 16-1, 14 knockouts. It's for real. The power is for real. If Shakur drops his hands, falls asleep, which I highly doubt he will, he could be in some big trouble. You do not want to get hit with one of these punches by Edwin de los Santos. So, it's a good fight. It's a good fight, but I can see Shakur, doing what he does best, outboxing his opponent, outboxing Edwin de los Santos, making it not easy for Edwin de los Santos to connect his heavy hands. And that same boxing skill that he displayed against Adorno, I'm not going to be expecting that same thing with Shakur. Shakur is going to definitely go in there and probably make him look stupid like most of his opponents. So I can see Shakur winning that one. And then we got Emmanuel Navarette against Robson Concecaio. Robson Concecaio He's a gold medalist from Brazil. He won that gold medal in 2016 in the Olympics. I remember when I saw his debut, and I was like, whoa, okay. Very intriguing fighter, intriguing style. Swings his arms in a very different way, but effective. Of course, he can box. You know, you can't win a gold medal in the Olympics if you don't know how to box. So he boxes, but he kind of, when he boxes, he swings his arms. He swings his arms like arm punches, and he works that to the head and body, man. It's a unique style, and it works. A lot of people say he beat Valdez. I can say that. And the thing about Valdez in that fight, he came into the fight testing positive for a banned substance, and they still allowed the fight to go on. And Concecaio likely won that fight, but didn't give it to him. It is what it is. He fought Shakur Stevenson in a good fight. He gave a good effort. Shakur, outworked him, outclassed him, and that's the thing. That's how dangerous Shakur is. And now here he is fighting Emmanuel Navarette. Of course, styles make fights in boxing. But Emmanuel Navarette is one of the most awkward fighters in boxing, dangerous fighters in boxing, heavy hands, and he's nothing to play with. And Robson Concecaio is going to be in for another tough fight. I expect a good fight. Man, those two fights alone, man. These are only two fights that they have announced for that card. I don't know what the other fights are going to be, but man, for them to put these two fights in one card, that's tremendous. That's tremendous. That's definitely worth every bit of your money. Emmanuel Navarette versus Robson Concecaio, Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos, guys. That's a tremendous card, and that's only two fights announced. Two fights that can headline any boxing card. Miracle Way Boxing, I am your host, Jose Cruz, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Alright? Check you later. Peace.